So first of all, congratulations, huge win today. I just kind of want to start out with the side out percentage, almost 70%. That's so elite, and it's so different from what we saw a few weeks ago. And I know there's a big conversation surrounding that. So what kind of internal work has been done at practice to make sure we could get that side out where we really want it to be?
Yeah, I think it's just trusting each other. We worked a lot on serve receive. I can't speak for the passers, but we've worked a lot on serve receive and just saying it doesn't have to be perfect, but getting it nice and high into the middle, and that just lets us run our offense and lets our hitters stay open. So, and then letting the passers just trust their training coming in. I think their passing has been stellar the past few games, so that's really helped our offense and our side out game.
Speak to what you learned from the first meeting against them and what you applied to this meeting, because you kind of jumped on them from the get-go and they were playing on their heels.
Our scout was definitely very in-depth, it was last time, but we had just had more information, and now we're starting to get a groove for each other and where we like to be on the court and where we like to put our opponents and what we need to do to win.
What was the strategy going into today's matchup when such a powerful offense?
Yeah. They definitely switched up their offense recently in their games. So again, going back to our scout and just trusting our scout and limiting, their primary hitters and getting them out of system. We knew their sweet spots, what they like to do, and we took that away from them from the beginning.
Last few weeks have been interesting. The win against BYU and now today with Iowa State, but then some really interesting losses to Utah and Texas Tech. What do you think that this means for the team?
I think just finding our balance and getting rid of the highs and lows and just being a more consistent team, and I think slowly we're working on getting there, and I think we're hitting our peak. We're on the upswing, and we're going to hit it at the right time at end of season.
Ella, and you and Sasha really, I thought, set the tone dominating at the net against them. See what you saw there, and you and Sasha as a combo.
Yeah, well, we had great passing this time, so that allows Abby to give us great opportunities at the net, and we just had a lot of opportunities. And then also when you have powerful pins, then when they push the ball out, then the blockers go out there, and then we get openings, and it's just all great, and everything was just great today.
Now you're going to go on the road. What do you apply from this match moving forward on the road?
Yeah, going back to balance, we talked about it after Utah and how we can't have just such a high from BYU and then be at a really low point against Utah. So we worked on that this week. That's really what we worked on, was finding our balance. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we can't have that big of a change. And so I think both of our games this week, we already played Houston, went to 5 with them, and then lost to Iowa State. And I think it's a testament to our training this week. We've worked really hard and trusted our scout, and we're just got to keep doing that for next week and the rest of the season. And we know that all the opportunities we get are important right now, so just taking it and running with it.
Considering the late runs you guys have gave up early this season, what's it like to have a game like this where you hit 378 in this last set?
It's awesome. I mean, all my hitters were firing on all cylinders today, whether we on any position that they were in. We switched some players mid-game on where they're going to go, and so it makes my job a lot easier, especially when we're passing really good and all my hitters are firing on all cylinders. Again, I hope that they trust me, and I'm going to put them in a good position to score, and then them just trusting our scout and trusting themselves. And I think that's a big testament to, again, our training and trusting each other. We've worked a lot on that.
For both of you, when Abby's clicking, like double for Abby, just talk about the impact, Abby, what you've worked on your match, on your game, and then Ella, obviously, when she's rolling there, the way she's distributing the ball.
I think she's always rolling. I think she's a great setter, and when we have great passing, it just makes her look even better, which makes us look even better, and it's just a domino effect.
Yeah, I'd say I worked a lot on my confidence and just trusting, whether if I'm not having a great setting game or we're not having a great passing game or some hitters are off, how am I going to best help the team even if I'm struggling, and working on my confidence and not letting it linger for the whole game. And I think, honestly, everyone's been working on that, but that's something that I've been working on, especially in practice. So.